When Donald Trump entered Qatar's airspace, the scene was nothing short of a Hollywood royal action movie. Qatar's Air Force F-15 fighter jets gave Air Force One a grand escort. On the red carpet, President Trump was welcomed personally by Qatar's Emir Tamim bin Hamad. Under the watch of Qatar's royal guards, a luxurious and royal welcome was prepared outside the airport, including a long motorcade full of luxury vehicles, most notably modified Tesla Cybertrucks. This wasn't just a diplomatic visit, it was a royal power show. No US president or any other world leader had ever received such a protocol from Qatar before. Behind this grand gesture lies a massive deal, and a royal gift so extravagant that even billionaire Donald Trump hesitated to accept it. Viewers, during his Middle East tour, Donald Trump visited Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Qatar, and in all three places he was received not like an ordinary guest, but like a global superpower emperor. In Saudi Arabia, he received a lavender carpet welcome. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman was present, and the royal guards gave a guard of honor with real gold swords. Similarly, in the UAE, President Trump was warmly welcomed. Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan personally received Trump, and one of the most charming moments of the ceremony was when young Emirati girls performed a traditional dance, swinging their hair rhythmically. Arab rulers are known for impressing their royal guests with wealth and grandeur, but Qatar's Emir Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad outshone them all. He not only crafted a royal protocol for Trump, but gave him an imperial honor never before bestowed upon any US president on Gulf soil. Everything began with an aerial salute from F-15 fighter jets. As soon as President Donald Trump's Air Force One entered Qatari airspace, 8 Qatari F-15s flanked it in a formation escort. White House officials inside Air Force One recorded this historic moment and thanked the Emir of Qatar for this royal gesture. The escort continued until Doha's Hamad International Airport. Upon landing, Trump was met with a truly royal welcome. A red carpet was rolled out on the aircraft's boarding stairs. At the end of the carpet stood Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani himself, an unusual move since typically Qatar's Prime Minister or Deputy Emir receives royal guests. This time, protocol was broken and the Emir personally welcomed Trump. Also present was the elite Emiri Guard unit, 210 specially selected guards whose sole mission is to protect the Emir. As soon as they left the airport, a luxury motorcade was ready to transport the entourage to the Emir's palace. The showstopper of the convoy was Qatar's Royal Protocol Division's specially modified Tesla Cybertrucks. The escort scale wasn't limited to Qatar. The US Secret Service's armored SUVs were also included in the convoy. Leading the procession was a dedicated camera crew capturing the historic and royal moments. Following that was a GMC Yukon Denali leading the motorcade, with a second lead of Qatar Police's Audi RS5 equipped with emergency lights and tactical manuals. 2 modified Tesla Cybertrucks flanked by 8 Qatar Police BMW R10 heavy bikes in precise formation followed next. Then came 2 identical presidential limousines known as the Beast. Behind them were 2 US Secret Service Chevrolet Suburbans, followed by more Qatari GMC Yukons, then an armored Chevrolet 3500 HD with secure phones, encrypted data uplinks, and military-grade relay systems. 4 more Secret Service Suburbans carried the backup tactical unit. Then came a Ford F-150 CAT truck, the last line of defense carrying the counter-assault team. Finally, there was the ECM vehicle with a dome on top, equipped with advanced jamming systems to detect and neutralize drones or missiles. Over 40 vehicles could easily be counted in this royal protocol. When President Trump arrived at Al Wajba Palace, he was welcomed in another royal fashion. Traditional Qatari guards on horses and camels formed a symbolic circle around the Beast. And then the famous Qatari Ada, a sword dance performance, began, where the gleam of swords and rhythmic drums added a majestic touch. As President Trump entered the 200-acre palace, he couldn't help but admire its beauty. During this historic visit, several major economic and strategic agreements were signed between the United States and the state of Qatar. According to the official White House website, President Trump committed a total of $1.2 trillion in economic deals with Qatar. Among them, American aircraft manufacturer Boeing received the largest order in its history from the state of Qatar. An agreement for 210 aircrafts worth $96 billion was signed between Qatar Airways CEO Badr Mohammed Al-Mir and Boeing CEO Calhoun Ottberg. According to the White House, this deal is not only financially significant for the US, but also historically impactful from an employment perspective, expected to create 154,000 American jobs annually. And it wasn't just aircraft. President Trump also offered to sell American-made MQ-9B drones to Qatar, a deal estimated at $1.96 billion. These drones are known for their cutting-edge surveillance and defense intelligence technology. Qatar also signed multiple agreements in the fields of energy, defense intelligence, and quantum computing with the US. In total, during this Qatar visit, Trump secured confirmed direct deals worth $243 billion. But the White House estimates the long-term economic impact could reach $1.2 trillion. Looking closely, the biggest winner of the deal was clearly America. Boeing received its largest ever order, and Qatar made multi-billion-dollar investments across various US sectors. Logically, it should have been Trump offering a gift. But quite the opposite happened. Following the lavish and royal welcome, the Emir of Qatar personally gifted President Trump an ultra-luxury Boeing 747-8, a jet originally designed for the Qatari royal family, known as the Palace in the Sky. Its estimated value is $400 million, and it is considered one of the most expensive diplomatic gifts in the world. The aircraft features 2 full bathrooms, 9 lavatories, a master and guest bedroom, multiple lounges, a private office, and can accommodate 89 passengers. While President Trump was offered this extravagant gift, there is one complication. Under the Foreign Emoluments Clause of the US Constitution, no federal official, including the President, may accept any valuable gift or benefit from a foreign government without the consent of Congress. Because of this clause, the Democratic Party is accusing Trump of corruption. But on the other hand, President Trump himself has stated, and that's where the story continues,